Bali, a budget Instagram paradise. But is it still? Or has mass tourism taken over and ruined this beautiful island? We've just landed in Denpasar and headed to Seminyak, one of Bali's most famous beach towns, to find out if Bali is still worth the hype. So one thing Bali is famous for is its shopping, and Seminyak is no exception. So we've come to probably the #1 place to shop if you're in Seminyak. We've come to Seminyak Square, which is full of like little stalls and shops selling everything from like bracelet and jewelries to like boutique clothes and like little souvenirs. So if you are in shopping, this is definitely a good place to come because there is so much on offer. There's so many clothes that you can buy, from dresses, bikinis, swimwear, and everything in between. So definitely come here if you're in Seminyak. I think we've already made a mistake. I've come here with Megan and she actually wants to buy a dress. So we've already been here 20 minutes looking at dresses. So might be here a while longer.
Seminyak Square has such a mix of different places. It's got like a beautiful local market selling loads of like clothing, jewelry, souvenirs. There's a huge section of clothes which actually has some really nice pieces and for a really reasonable price. Then around the outside you've got all of these shops which are a little bit higher in price. You've got some Western brands such as like Billabong, Quicksilver, you know, things like that. And then you've also got like local boutiques which again are really beautiful but a little bit higher in price. There's this gorgeous bookshop just behind me as well which we love. So many different books in there, and yeah, so it's a really great place to explore and spend a few hours shopping.
So we've been wandering around for maybe like an hour now, and there's two things that I've noticed. One, everywhere you walk, you'll be constantly asked if you want a grab by the motorcycle riders, even though there's two of us and they say we can both fit on one bike, which I'm a bit skeptical of, but I also don't doubt they'll somehow manage. And two, there is a lot of Australians here. Everywhere you can just hear Australian accents. So yeah, two things to be aware of if you are planning on coming to just Bali in general.
But then I guess it's like if you went to Spain, you would just hear British accents everywhere. If you went to like Alicante or Malaga.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
I suppose,
it's a cheap holiday.
Yeah, flights from Australia to here are very cheap, so may as well enjoy. We've been for a little wander around the streets of Seminyak and seen so many like boutique shops and cafes. There are literally hundreds, and we've decided to stop for a bit of lunch in one. We've come to the Sea Circus, which is such a fun vibe. It's so colourful, but there's honestly so many you can choose from. A lot of the famous ones are like Kind Cafe and Espresso Revolver, which are meant to be good as well, but a bit more on the price side. So we've come to this one, which is a good balance between looks really aesthetic, but also cheap. So hopefully the food is also really good.
Food has just arrived and it looks absolutely incredible. They do so many different things. So I've gone for a salad bowl, and that's got jackfruit tacos. They do so many different things. I've got lots of different tacos, salad bowls, smoothie bowls. They do cocktails if you want to come like the evening for a drink. They've also got like a huge gelato stand behind us, which we might have to try out. But it honestly looks insane. They have loads of different fruit juices as well, which we love, and they are so fresh and really good price as well. So highly recommend so far. So, I have got this coffee. When it came, it was split. It was coffee on top and like coconut water at the bottom, and then they gave me coconut milk to put in as well. I really love coffee, so I'm excited to try this one. That is so good. You've got like the sweetness from the coconut, almost like a slight vanilla-y taste. This coffee is strong, but smooth, exactly how I like it. It's not like dark and bitter. That is so good. You need to come to Sea Circus. While Seminyak is known to be the cafe capital of Bali, it honestly doesn't have a whole lot of culture. It's certainly not somewhere you come for the culture. However, it does have this beautiful Balinese temple right in the middle of it. This is Tengen Temple. It costs 50k to enter, and you can hire sarongs from the entrance as well. If you don't want to go in, it's also really nice and peaceful just to walk around the outside. There's also a few like side streets which are a little bit quieter than the centre of Seminyak, and like the buildings are more traditional in style. But you know, it's definitely more of like a holiday destination than like a cultural hub, but we're enjoying it anyway.
So this temple actually dates back to the 16th century and is one of the 6 temples of the world here in Bali, and it is believed that these temples are used to defend the island of Bali against evil spirits that come from the sea. So it's not just like a cool cultural place, it's got a lot of like spiritual significance as well, which I think is really cool. It just shows there's a lot of like culture and spirituality here in Bali. So we were just on our way to one of our final places for the day, and we came across this like flea market place, which I don't know if it's like a weekly thing or it's on every day. And there's loads of like different like cool boutique clothes and bracelets, like a lot of the boutique shops around Bali, but it's a really cool place. There's loads of like shops on the other side of the street as well. So yeah, little bonus if you are around here, if you can find this place, it's definitely a cool place to check out.
We have made it to Seminyak Beach, which is the main beach here in Seminyak, and most people, to get to the beach, you have to go through a beach club or be staying at like a really fancy hotel or something. We're not, we're staying in the middle of Seminyak. But the way to get here without paying, you want to walk next to the temple. We were looking for an entrance to the beach for quite some time, and then someone else told us that you go through the temple complex, not the actual temple, but through the gate next to the temple, walk straight ahead, and you come out to this beach. And to be honest, I'd heard that beaches in Bali weren't that good, but actually I'm really surprised. This beach is massive, very quiet at the moment. It stretches for 3 kilometers right into the distance both ways, and yeah, the sand's really soft, really hot at the moment, but it's lovely. Breezy today, but that's quite welcome because it's very hot. It's not really a swimming beach, however. There's a red flag saying no swimming. I believe there's quite strong undercurrents here, but it does make it perfect for surfers, particularly beginner surfers. It's meant to be one of the best places in the world for beginners to learn to surf, so that's super fun. But for now, I think we're just going to walk along the beach and kind of enjoy being by the sea.
So we were just enjoying the beach, walking along a bit, and then suddenly it got very windy and the tide has come in a lot. So if you are planning on coming to this beach, just make sure you put like your towel or whatever far enough away from the sea, because the tide can change very quickly, as we just found out. We got a bit wet and so did our bags. So yeah, be prepared if you are coming to Seminyak Beach. We've just headed a bit further up the beach, and it's definitely got a lot more busy and touristy. Like there's a lot of surf lessons you can have here as well. There's also like all the beach clubs just there. There's loads of sun lounges on the beach as well. So if you are after more of like a resorty kind of area, this is definitely a bit better place to come for you. That's Sunset Beach. So if you go up from the temple entrance a bit further up, you should be able to find this place. It's still stunning, but there's a lot more people. The beach is a lot more busy, but it's still beautiful. So we've just come back to where we got on the beach originally, because it was a lot less built up and it was a lot quieter.
It's got busier, and this is definitely the place that people come for sunset. I think we've got about 45 minutes till the sun actually sets, but everyone's just sat around. There's like couples, families, people playing volleyball, flying kites. It's lovely, actually, a really lovely atmosphere.
So we're just gonna wait here for now, watch the sunset, and then head out for some hopefully delicious dinner.
The sun is just setting and it's absolutely stunning. Bali is famous for its sunsets, especially in the west. And yeah, I think it lives up to its reputation. The sun's massive, the whole sky is bright orange. The beach is definitely a lot busier now. There's literally a row of people at the front just taking photos, their cameras out, phones out, including us. But it's absolutely stunning, and it's definitely the place to be for sunset. But now we have dinner to go to, and I'm very excited to show you what we've got planned.
So for dinner, we've come to the Luron, which is not on the main tourist street at all. We've come down a few like side alleys and it's completely off the tourist track. But we came here yesterday and the food was absolutely delicious. It serves like traditional Indonesian and Balinese food. So I've gone for the mie goreng, which is meant to be really nice. And hopefully the food is just as good as yesterday. It's great value for money as well. This whole place is like family run, and the old woman from like who served us remembered us from yesterday, and she's just the cutest. So definitely recommend this place.
We've just finished dinner. It was absolutely delicious. But now, what do we think of Bali? Our first impressions. I know we've only been here a day, but go on.
I think everything you think Bali will be is pretty much exactly that.
Yes, like everything we saw beforehand, like this is it. Like it's exactly what you imagine Bali to be
all
like.
The boutique shops, the beaches, the cafes, restaurants, it's literally everywhere you see is that.
Yeah, this is like Bali.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No,
Like,
I've actually really enjoyed it. I've had a really good day.
We kind of thought it'd be like overrun with tourists, there'd be people everywhere.
Influencers. But no, really enjoyed it.
I think there are busier places like Kuta and Canggu, but Seminyak seems to be like a quieter version, which is
a nice
really
balance.
nice.
Like there are tourists here, obviously. It's Bali, what do you expect? But it's like actually wasn't as busy as I expected, which was nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a good place. If you just want to like chill, relax, go to cafes and go to the beach, it's definitely a good place to come for like a holiday.
Yeah, it's a nice like holiday vibe, chilled. I think it would be very easy to blow your budget.
Yeah.
The cafes and things like that, the boutiques are quite expensive, especially the boutiques. They can be very expensive, but they're like very good quality clothes, you know, one of a kind, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to blow your budget. No. Like our dinner was just over half the price of our lunch.
Yeah, so
and they were both fantastic.
Yeah. So places can be very affordable if you do like a bit of research and look around a bit. Yeah, it's definitely a good place to come.
I would say though, you do need balance. So go to the cafe, buy the donuts, buy the cookies, do whatever you like. But like, you don't need to worry about budget either.
But this is just the start of our Bali adventure. We've got a lot more places to come. We should be covering pretty much the whole of the island, showing you some popular places as well as some hidden gems. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss everything there is to do in Bali.